Today I'm going to show you how to use Calibre, a reading and ebook organizing software. You can download Calibre for free at the Calibre website or at the Free Software Foundation website. I've put links to those down below. So on my screen right now you can see Calibre, and you can see right here is the Calibre library. You can see I have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, the Calibre Quick Start Guide, and a copy of today's Huffington Post. Now let's say that we want to add a book. Maybe this time we want to add a free, out of copyright, in the public domain book such as Great Expectations. So to do that, we'd press over here, Get Books. And what we do first is we type in the title, Great Expectations. For the author, we can type in Dickens. Now you see over here, they have lots of different options for where you can get books. We can get them from Amazon, from different countries in Amazon, archive.org, Barnes & Noble, the list just goes on and on. What we do, once we've typed in the title and the author, we press search. Now for a couple minutes, all it's going to do is just give us tons and tons of different options from where we can get Great Expectations. You can see we got them from Amazon, from archive.org, from everywhere. It's going to just take a minute to download all of this information. Now, I like the version that Project Gutenberg has, so I'm going to double-click on Project Gutenberg. Now, choose the format to download to your library. I like EPUB, so I'm going to press OK. Book Great Expectations will be downloaded and added automatically to your Calibre library. Perfect. Okay, so now you can see over here, it's downloading Great Expectations to my library. Perfect. So here we have our new library with Great Expectations in it. Now let's start reading Great Expectations. We just double-click on the word, and you can see here the ebook viewer from which we can actually read the book. But you know, what if we don't like the way that this is shown? Maybe we find the text to be too small. We can press this to make the text bigger. Or if this is too big, we can click here to make the text smaller. We can make it full screen by pressing that. All we have to do to exit full screen is press the exit button on the keyboard. We can press these two buttons to flip from page to page. But what if we don't really like the way that this is laid out? Are there other options? Absolutely. So what we do is we close this out. We right-click or control-click, depending on whether you're using a Mac or a PC. And we go to Convert Books, Convert Individually. You see, we have tons and tons of options here for how we want the book to look and to feel. We can see lots of different options. Insert blank line between paragraphs, remove spacing between paragraphs, all that kind of stuff. I want to maybe make the whole book look a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is go here to Page Setup, and instead of having a generic e-ink look to the book, I'm going to go and I'm going to press Kindle. I'm going to press OK. Right now it's converting the Great Expectations into what will look a little bit more like a Kindle ebook. So now we can, again, double-click on Great Expectations. It has a little bit more the feel of a Kindle ebook. The great thing about Calibre is you don't have to limit yourself to books. You can use PDFs and Word documents and transform them into ebooks. Let's do that. I press Add Books and I find the file that I want in Finder. I want to use this PDF file, so I'll click it. Now that PDF is in the Calibre library. But if I open it, it looks just like a PDF. Let's make it look a little bit more like an ebook. Kind of similar to what we did with Great Expectations, we can right-click and then press Convert and then press Convert Individually. Now we go to Page Setup. To make this PDF look more like an ebook, we can press Kindle, or whatever type of ebook we want it to look like. I like all the default details here, like the font size, so I press OK. Now it's just going to take a minute to convert this file into an ebook. Now we press on the book, and voila, it looks just like an ebook. But not just any ebook, it looks like a Kindle-style ebook. This is really great if you're a writer and you want to see what your actual manuscript might look like as an actual book. Calibre isn't just for books, Word files, and PDFs. You can also get newspapers. To do that, let's press Fetch News. Now over here we have many different languages and countries from where we can get news from. Maybe I like the magazine Forbes, so I'll scroll down to the F's and find Forbes. This is where it gets really cool. You can actually schedule Calibre to download Forbes on any or all the days of the week or the days of the month. However, you have to have Calibre running on your computer during the scheduled download time for it to download Forbes. Right now, I just want to download today's copy of Forbes. To do that, I just unclick the scheduling and I press Download Now. You see right here, it's fetching news from Forbes. Now let's see what a newspaper on Calibre actually looks like. Let's double-click Huffington Post. Here you can see it looks like a newspaper in an ebook format. It has different sections, and it has different articles. In Calibre, you can add tags to books. This book takes place in the 18th century, so I'll add that as a tag. You see here, Jane Eyre has multiple tags because I downloaded it from the internet. This is especially great when you're writing papers and you want to keep books organized. Let's right-click here and press Edit Metadata. Edit metadata individually. Here you can see we have the URL from where we got the book. We have the date from when we got the book. We also have the date from when it was posted on the internet. You can customize this to your individual needs. Maybe you prefer to have the publication date for when Charles Dickens published the book. But for me, this looks really great, so I'm going to press OK. Thanks for watching this Calibre video tutorial. The links to the Calibre website where you can get the Calibre for free is in the description below. Thanks for watching!